ObliQ Wheels asymmetric rollout puts the core back in balance. Top athletes rely on a strong kinetic chain that often runs asymmetrically through the core. All the muscles that begin between the diaphragm and the pelvis are part of the core. Abdominal training usually focuses on the rectus abdominis, known as abs or six-pack. Other abdominal muscles are the transverses that stabilize the spine, and the internal and external obliques, which crossed fibers are essential for all asymmetric movement of the trunk. Basic rollout is an anti-extension training targeting the rectus abdominis and obliques like an ab wheel. Side rollout is like a side plank, engaging the obliques on one side but with double the loading. EMG measurements on the twist rollout show a unique high loading on only one side of the rectus abdominis. The unstable leg lift rollout engages the trunk to resist rotation, boosting the stabilizer muscles, obliques and rectus abdominis. We believe in science and collaboration with experts. Six-pack building is not our mission. We are interested in improving the posture of people, avoid injuries and improving performance. We did surface EMG measurements of the upper and lower rectus abdominis, internal and external obliques. The data was retrieved bilaterally to compare the loaded and unloaded side during asymmetrical exercises. 15 individuals performed 4 existing exercises and 4 exercises with ObliQ wheels that were demonstrated in this video. Several ObliQ wheels exercises were significantly asymmetric and more effective than existing exercises. The data from this diverse group confirmed that ObliQ wheels is effective even for beginners with minimal instruction provided. Let's take a look at the dataset of a single fit individual who had time to practice with ObliQ wheels. In the next slides we go more into detail. On top we see the 4 muscle groups that were measured. On the left side we see the 8 tested exercises. Every combination has 2 measurements, one for the side of the large wheel and one for the side of the small wheel. The bilateral measurements of existing exercises are also both displayed. The value of a measurement is a percentage of the voluntary maximum contraction, MVC, obtained from a reference test. We have marked a scale at 60% and 100%. For strength training, a minimum of 60% activation level is effective. Note that the muscle activation during crunches barely reaches 60%. Some exercises activate the muscles more than 100%, indicating that the exercise is even more challenging than the reference test. On the following slides, the same measurements are shown per exercise. The muscle activation of a basic ObliQ wheels rollout is very much comparable to an ab wheel rollout. Both show the same benefits, although ObliQ wheels provide more safety due to stability. Both oblique side rollout and side plank are extremely asymmetrical. The oblique side rollout proves to be very suitable for strengthening purposes. The side plank, on the other hand, stays below the 60% threshold. The high external obliques activation with the side rollout complements the high internal obliques activation with the twist rollout. Combine both exercises for a complete oblique workout. Unique is the unilateral loading of the rectus abdominis during the oblique twist rollout. The oblique leg lift activates all stabilizer muscles, triggering a 30% higher activation of the rectus abdominis without introducing higher compression loads. The unstable ab wheel allows for a curved rollout, but the bilateral measurements show no asymmetric loading of the trunk.